Alright guys, what's up? Well, it's here. We've seen the leaked photos of the Hero 9 over the past few weeks. We finally got a launch date a few days ago. I've been refreshing the GoPro page all morning, and it has to have been within the last half hour or so. It finally popped up. Hero 9 Black, more everything. And at first, guys, with all the stuff that I've seen that they've added to this camera, I assumed it was going to be $499, $449 at the least. And I was going to hold off, at least till around Christmas or after before I grabbed one. But once I saw this, $349, which includes a 1-year subscription to GoPro Plus, or $449 without. But guys, if you dig a little deeper, you see that if you already have a GoPro Plus subscription, you get the camera for $349, which I do because I was forced to get it with my Hero 8s that don't have a removable lens. So that was enough to put me over the edge. My 7 is acting like a real pain in the butt. The two 8s I have, they're working great, but that, not having that removable lens is really sketchy. So, yeah, sent me over the edge. I already got my order in. Boom. So let's go into the changes on this. Obviously, right off the bat, you see this front-facing screen, and this is a reply to the DJI Osmo Action. This is actually really sketchy to me as a moto guy because those LCD screens, they catch a lot of roost, guys. That's a lot of real estate to catch roost. And I'm not really vlogging with it, and I don't really need that screen. But with the GoPro Plus plan, if you do break it, it's no questions asked. They will replace it, but it's like one of those things where how big of a hassle is that? How long does that take? How easy is their customer service to work with? They are notoriously bad. So, yeah, that's something to think about, but I'm sure there'll be some screen protectors and stuff. Alright, so let's get into the changes on the 9 here. So, first thing I'll tell you to do is, after my video, watch this video that GoPro put out, because it is one of the most exciting hype videos I've ever seen. Man, GoPro is just, if they could do as good of a job figuring out the software bugs in their cameras as they do, doing their PR and promotional stuff, it would be flawless. But so you got the new front display, 30% more battery life, and that's because the battery itself is 41% larger. So I assume that means the batteries must be completely different, so the old batteries won't work. I'm just assuming that it's not just like a longer battery. So you've got the removable lens now. This was the big thing last year. Everybody's going to be pumped about that. It's got the same waterproofing. But guys, 5K now. I think it's 5K 30. This is just ridiculous. File sizes are going to be huge. I don't know why you'd ever need an action camera to shoot quite that high, but it's cool that it can. I'm just hoping that 5K means that it'll be able to do like 4K 60 Hypersmooth and Super View, which I don't think the 8 can do yet. So it's got a more pixels. It's got a new sensor. That's what everybody's been waiting on. What I'm most excited about is this max lens mod. Super View for me is really what makes the GoPro the only option for moto, because you can mount it on the chin and you still get almost all the bars and everything in your view. But with this max lens mod, guys, you might be able to do a chin mount and still get everything from your gas tank forward all the way to the horizon, which could be really cool. I'm not sure how much this is. Let's see if we can see. Okay, so it's $70 for that max lens mod, and it's apparently still not available. Which is not surprising. If any of you guys are familiar with the Hero 8, All the mods that they touted for it when it was released, most of them are still not either available or have been out of stock. It's really sad that the light mod, the medium mod, and the display mod were all introduced last fall, and you still can't buy some of them. So here we get to the front display. Looks pretty good, but it still tells you your settings. This is going to be interesting. The Hypersmooth 3.0. If you watch their preview video, it shows Hypersmooth 2.0 versus 3.0, I believe, on a dirt bike. And guys, I think Hypersmooth 2.0 is too smooth in some aspects, especially when you're trying to show what a track's like. I mean, you can have a guy going through Supercross whoops and it doesn't even look like he's moving. So I don't know if 3.0 will help or hurt for moto guys, but it's interesting. The 8x slow-mo, so 240 FPS, that's going to be sick. That's going to be super useful, especially for highlighting moto crashes and stuff. So Time Warp 3.0. Time Warp's something I really haven't used much because I'm just simply riding around the track. I'm not doing a bunch of I'm not doing any vlogging or any cinematic vids, but I would like to in the future. So that's definitely interesting. Like to see how they improve that, Hindsight. Capture 30 seconds of footage before you start recording. That is really cool. I have no idea how that works. It's above my head, but it would be awesome if it works well. Live burst. We've seen this on our cell phones before. It's pretty cool. Half the time I forget it's even an option. Scheduled capture is going to be really cool. If you want to do a time lapse and you want to start it at 1 a.m. but you don't want to stay up till 1 a.m. and then let it shut off at 5 a.m. you can do that. Make some cool lapses. Duration capture, kind of the same thing. Just let it capture for. It's really cool for time lapses and travel and stuff. So I'm excited about that. Live streamer webcam with Hypersmooth 3.0. That's pretty crazy. I haven't done any live streaming with my GoPro besides a few tests. It's just always been a little clunky, a little buggy. Hopefully they have smoothed that out some. So yeah, guys, these are just my first reactions, first thoughts to the Hero 9. And the GoPro site says that it's in stock. So who knows? We'll see. I already ordered mine. As soon as I get it, I'll do an unboxing and compare it to the 8 in person for you guys. There's probably a bunch of YouTubers that already have them, and videos are going to be releasing today. So, but probably not a bunch of moto guys. So this is just a moto guy's thoughts. And thanks for watching. I'll holler at you guys again whenever this beast arrives.